What is up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be talking about some potentially pay-to-lose cars in Fortnite Season 3. This has been getting a lot of attention recently, and I've had a decent amount of people ask me if this is real or just people making it up in clickbait. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. As always, if you guys do find this video helpful, informative, interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and comment down below if you think this is pay-to-lose or pay-to-win, because I think it's a little bit of both depending on how you look at it. And so the cars that are affected by this are going to be the Whiplash variant of cars, the two-seater cars. And the models that are affected are going to be the default Whiplash model. So even if you don't pay for anything, in a way, not paying is a disadvantage because the default Whiplash has this problem. There's also the Werewolf variant, the Masamoon variant, and the Scorpion variant. I believe those are the only variants that are affected by this. And what the kind of problem or disadvantage is that you can shoot the driver from the passenger seat in these vehicles. I'll have a clip on screen now where we're going to be in the Werewolf variant of the car, and I can just go into the passenger seat and then shoot the driver. And so if you have a moment or a situation where you hop into somebody's car, you could shoot them from the passenger seat and end up eliminating them. And this is why a lot of people kind of claim that it is pay to lose, because if you're using one of these cars and someone hops in with you, then you are at risk if the person doing it knows that it's a possibility. But we'll have another example here where we're going to be using the Endo car, and you'll see that I am unable to hit the driver inside on this car. So different cars basically have different like windshield sizes essentially, or where the driver is in the car, and then that makes some cars either advantaged or disadvantaged depending on how you look at it. And I do think it's a matter of perception because it goes both ways. On one hand, you could be the driver and you could end up having an enemy get in your car and then just gun you. But on the flip side of this, I feel like you could kind of intentionally use these cars and kind of go for eliminations with it. I do it in the gameplay here where I'm using the Werewolf variant of the car, basically trying to bait people to get into my car when I get out. That way I can get in the passenger seat and then end up eliminating them. I feel like it really isn't that much of a disadvantage, actually, if you know that it can happen. I think the biggest time where this would be not great is if you're completely caught off guard by it. If you're using one of these variants and someone hops in the car with you and you think everything is great, then that's not good. But if you kind of have this in the back of your head at all times, knowing like, okay, my car has this disadvantage, but we can kind of use it against the enemy as well. I feel like it's kind of pay to win, but also pay to lose. Just kind of depends on how you view it, and if you do want to try to weaponize it against anybody who does get in your car. And it will also work on cars with turrets on them. This is like something that I've seen a lot of people confused about. If you get into the turret seat of a car, you can still swap weapons just like how you would otherwise. For me, it's L1 or R1, and I can swap weapons to a gun and end up shooting the driver even though there's a turret on here. If you wanted to use your guns while in the passenger seat of a car that has a turret, you can still do so. You just have to swap to it, and I don't really know why you would want to do that aside from this situation where you do want to shoot the driver. So like I said at the start of the video, let me know, do you think this is pay to lose or do you think it's pay to win? Because I kind of liked having the ability to do this to anybody that wanted to try to steal my car. Fortnite has commented on this though, and has basically said that it's a bug and they're working on it. They said, "We're aware of an issue where some vehicle bodies like the Whiplash have larger exposed sight lines to the driver while in the passenger position. We are adjusting the driver position backwards in some vehicles to prevent any gameplay advantage over our next update." So in future updates or in the next update, they're going to make it to where this is no longer a thing. You'll no longer be able to shoot the driver from the passenger seat. So I was actually confused when I first read this. Not confused, but I kind of wondered, like, is it meant to be? Like, are they going to make the other models so that the passenger can shoot the driver? Or are they going to make these ones the odd ones out so that you can't anymore? And it seems like they're going to make it to where the passenger can no longer shoot the driver. But I don't know. I was kind of a fan of that. And it's been an aspect of the Whiplash for as long as the car has been in the game. So it's really not that new. It's just been getting a lot of attention because some variants don't have it. And you can kind of view that or as pay to win for the variants that you can't get gunned from the passenger seat, or pay to lose for the ones that you can. But that is going to be it for this video. I just kind of wanted to touch on this and talk about it because I have been getting asked about it a surprising amount. Recap, the ones that you can get gunned if you're a driver from the passenger is going to be the default Whiplash, the Werewolf, the Masamune, and the Scorpion. And you can see the name of the car. I think it's on the bottom right or the bottom left when you enter a car. So if you're unaware which is which, like I don't know them just by sight, but you can kind of see this when you get in the car and have that in the back of your mind, you know, whether or not you need to be worried about it. But that is going to be it for this video. I'm going to let some gameplay play out where I did use this to get a few eliminations. They've probably already happened during me talking, but it was still a decent game nonetheless. And I did try to like take advantage of that, and I did get some eliminations that would have been much more inconvenient to get otherwise. But I'm gonna let that play out. If you guys enjoyed this, give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and let me know if you think it's pay to win or pay to lose, because personally I think it's kind of pay to win to have one of these cars where you can just shoot the driver out of it, as long as you know that it's a thing. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Not quite sure what's going on. I thought he was attempting to go up to boogie me. No more boogies. There's so many people here. That's like the one medallion I would want most, so it's the shield regen one and I have no heals. This guy's an odd fellow. There's still 10 people up. This is an AI over here. But this guy might think with me fighting that it's something he can third party. Like he might be expecting me to be more scuffed than I am after that kill. Let's see, there's also a car pulling up this way. I like how we both just ignored that SUV. Like we got beef with each other. He should run away, by the way. This is like bad for him. That is why you don't troll people when you boogie them. Like I already had enough damage on him to the point where like even if he does get a free shot on me, like I will win the trade in the long run. So he should just boogie me, leave so he can heal. But like he kind of like stuck around and taunted me. And then I guess was going to try to run away after that. I'm not really sure. Like he like emoted and then he like it looked like he was going to leave and then he re-boogied me, which I think was a decent play after he'd already wasted his time. But like I killed him before that could happen. Where'd this person go? I've like not been to this POI this season. Oh, they're there. Those were just AI. Get another pay to lose vehicle. This is an AI. For some reason this season, the AI just like pop nitro when they have line of sight on you. It might just be all drones left. I may have just jinxed it by saying that, but like I've killed like a few decent players this game And when I was surprised that there was still 10 people up, I was thinking that there was only like 1 or 2 decent players. Like when you just have way too many people left alive like that in a pub, it's usually because there's a lot of AI remaining. This might be a decent player. This is somebody from Island. I don't see them though. They've rifted. Oh, they're there. I do have to reload this gun. Oh no, I missed. I think he didn't want to fight because he just came out of storm. Also, was that Zip? Okay, I guess that Zip was him. I was like confused on that Zip. That's new this season, right? Like that one in particular, not the concept of those, but... Two opponents remain. They may or may not be real. But like the worst is when you have a lobby that you think is like kind of free at that point and then you like underestimate them. Or just like troll. Where's one? Is that Cell? Homie. It's sticking out like a sore thumb. All green in this desert. Ah, it's a real person. I wanted to shoot him once and then pickaxe him. Apparently he doesn't know that the pickaxe trick is a thing because he's going down with the ship. I feel bad for them. I feel like they were just like panicking there. But also often I feel like that's how Fortnite goes. Especially with the like introduction of like the mid-match objectives and the medallions. It's like very often that the late game fights are just kind of chill and that you kill all the decent players earlier.